Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Rooney is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, and they have every right to be.
And here's Isak. Now it's Rooney. Rooney! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable.
The sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked
And he shoots! And it's in! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's having a shot! And here's the chance to counter. Zanetti. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rooney. Aimed beyond the defence. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's another chance! And it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Put it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It's Rooney! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Aubameyang. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Aguero. Shapes to shoot! Aguero! He just does goals! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how he...
Isaac! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Rooney. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. This possibly the last play of the half. Defending of the desperate variety. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. House. And that brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now he's off and running. Now It's Rooney! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get...
Tries one from range! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Getting up there! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Mateus. Howson. And it's Maldini. Bullet dominates aerially so often. This is a promising build-up. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know...
Aguero! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Santiago clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Chance! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter.
He's had a shot! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
And he cuts out the supply. Timber. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he was quick to react. Howson gets in the way, and it's gone behind. They're up to 5 corners now. Howson with the clearance. Bullet. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Stojkovic. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Terrific recovery. A really fine win, that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
And it's Stojkovic.
And a chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And here's Messi.
Schlotterbeck.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path.
And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And here's Haaland.
Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Benatia attempts a clearance. Soma.
Looking for the run.
Well timed, excellent interception. Fiore.
Messi.
Now it's Haaland.
De Bruyne.
Going face to face with his great rival.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Isak in acres of space out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Haaland. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Timber. Incoming delivery.
Oh.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. And here is the first touch of the second half.
And here's Messi.
Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Fiore.
And it's De Bruyne. For Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! De Bruyne.
Fiore. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And here's Haaland. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rooney looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Oh, easy pickings there. Fiore. Stojkovic. That is a great pick out. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Now Fiore. Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ferdinand. Rijkaard. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now this could be a chance. He was under real pressure there. Rooney absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Quality ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Stojkovic. Stojkovic charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a hit!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Back towards the middle. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Stojkovic powering.
Decent chance!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jib? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a newser of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Soma. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here.
Mbappe!
Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Towering header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Stojkovic!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And a header! And a neat finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Benatia is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Stojkovic. Great work on the overlap. Tries to get it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Rijkaard. And that's too far for anyone. Timber. And it's been... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now he's running away. Bebeto.
There's the shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Aimed beyond the defence.
That is lovely. Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Good read, needed to be. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Santiago will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Good chance here!
No, he's missed it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Lam is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Bebeto tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
No way through. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's superb.
Shoots! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah.
And a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Impressive jump!
Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Timber, the man that is tenacity personified. Zanetti. And they've switched it over to the other side. Howson. Bruges are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that's...
And the shot!
Mbappe really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Mateus. And it's Scholes. Oh, it's come loose.
He's going for goal!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mateus. Nice looking ball.
Brugge really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's in a great position here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Lam delivers. Looking for the run. Cross needs to be good.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Played back in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Well, who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rooney. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gets his head on it! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. And this is Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldo. Shot a goal! Off the post! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Rijkaard cuts it out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So it is still 0-0. Rijkaard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, no joy this time. Rooney might just make this. Aguero. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! Zanetti with the clearance. And it's Lahm. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And across it goes.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Xabi shoots! They've scored! And it's Gamba Osaka who go in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So it's Rooney! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gamba Osaka with the corner. They're first. Xabi Alonso goes short. Stojkovic gets it away. Maldini. Neymar. Now it's Aguero. Aguero! Oh, it's hit the post! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Santiago can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chance, surely!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Real chance! And no mistake. And the comeback is complete. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Batistuta. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just...
And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Fermin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Towering header! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored.
Can he finish?
And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is one way to stop him. Raul. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rooney. Stojkovic. Oh, well measured. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Spread to the right. That's going across.
Getting up there! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.